Okay, Sagittarius. The masculine energy in his daily experience is the moon in reverse, major arcana card. So the truth coming to light, things being illuminated, things being revealed in ways that are new, that are fresh, new information coming to the forefront that he did not have in the past throughout the month of May. And the feminine has the Hanged Man. So she's taking a little rest. She's taking a break. I feel like the pace of life for the feminine is going to be a little bit slower in May for whatever reason. And I feel like she needs this. I feel like Sagittarius females have been extremely busy and pulled in way too many directions. And they haven't been able to keep their head on straight. And they need some downtime. They need to sleep. They need good nutrition. The feminine needs some quiet time, maybe reading books of elevated information, like spiritual texts or the Bible or whatever faith that you have, uplifting material, positive material, and also maybe even listening to some of those things online too. So something to do with the head, like information coming in, but in a very soft, subtle way for the feminine. So let's see what are in their subconscious energies. The Page of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles for the masculine. So the Page of Swords is sort of a fighting energy, and I feel like this is what has been propelling her. And just below the surface, what's underneath her being pulled in so many directions coming out of March and April is this need to stick up for herself and defend her territory. And I feel like it's taken a toll and has exhausted the feminine energies to a point where she doesn't want to fight, but I feel like the fight is continuing out of necessity. But I feel like she's needing to take better care of herself and slow down in the month of May in order to continue dealing with these energies that are just below the surface. Because I feel like situations are coming at her for her to contend with, and she needs to keep a clear head. She needs to have a rested mind, body, and spirit in order to handle these individuals that have a differing perspective from her and want to pick up a sword and fight. And not in a good way. Not that fighting is ever good. But it can relieve tension sometimes. So, the masculine in his subconscious has the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is a desire of his to be a little bit taken care of this month and wanting to be mothered. And maybe coming to this realization that, sorry for the glare on those, the way that he has been mothered in the past is affecting his current relationships. I feel like that's the information sort of bubbling up through this moon card in reverse from the Queen of Pentacles in his subconscious. It's like these old beliefs about the feminine, old beliefs that inform how he treats the feminine, how he regards the feminine, and that's any feminine in his life, just the feminine principle in general. has so much to do with his past and current relationship with his mother. And I feel that that relationship for him this month is going to be transforming and having some illumination coming to it. And it's like the moon cycle. I feel like from the full moon that we're coming out of at the end of April, moving through the new moon into the next full moon at the end of the month. And I want to say the full moon is in Sagittarius. So by that full moon at the end of May, he's really going to have come a long way in dealing with this internal relationship that he has with mother and how that relates to the feminine. So let's see what he has in his conscious. The 4 of Cups in reverse. And the feminine has the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So 2 reverse cards. I kind of want to do both of them at the same time, but I can't. So, masculine has an offer coming in that he's going to be accepting. However, he's going to be accepting it begrudgingly. It's almost like this news or letter or something that he was hoping wasn't going to appear on his doorstep is going to appear on his doorstep, and he has to accept it, like some sort of certified letter. Maybe he's being served divorce papers and he sort of had his head in the sand about it and really didn't think the feminine was going to once and for all take that action. But it's like the law is going to force him to take it. He's not going to have a choice in the matter. It just is what it is, and he's going to have to face it, as uncomfortable as it could feel or seem for him. Over here in the conscious energies of the feminine, she has the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So, again, I was picking up on this need to rest for the feminine in the month of May, like this sense of exhaustion and like no matter what she does, not being able to pull it together. Because I am sensing this lack of feeling support from her outer world, and like feeling like she has to do it all on her own. And a frustration with the masculine that he's not really effectively conjoining her over here to relieve some of this burden that she has. And I don't know that he even has the capacity or the capability to do so at the moment. And she's having to deal with the fallout of that. Because maybe he's away on business trips, or I feel like he's just, it's not even so much business so much. It's like dealing with his own inner process and own inner transformation that he's, let's flip this over. He's wanting to give this to the feminine, this newness, what he has to offer. I feel like it's going to be a little too late, though. Too late, a dollar short, a penny short. What's the saying? I can never think of those silly sayings. You know what I mean. It's like, yeah, but here I have this for you, honey. And it's sort of a bashful offering and not really heartfelt. I feel like he's pretending for it to be heartfelt. or like dangling some sort of carrot in the direction of the feminine, and she's just like, really, again? She just wants to nap and go to sleep. Maybe cut his head off. Let's see what the feminine brings. The devil in reverse. Yeah, she's not going there. She's not going to be engaging in her counterpart's bullshit, her counterpart's addictions, her counterpart's empty promises anymore. And again, this is what she wanted a few years ago. But she's so worn down by all of it that this isn't enough anymore. She's looking for so much more than just a measly little pinnacle offering. It's not what she's looking for. She wants the castle in the sky, baby. Yeah. So her boundaries with the masculine are so much more healthy and so much more strong, and her self-respect is increasing to a point where she's not tolerating or putting up with abuse. I'm going to say it. And it could be from a Capricorn counterpart, you guys. Let's see what the conjoined outcome energies are. Yeah. The Eight of Swords. You guys, what's going on? Tell me in the comment section below what is in your experience, if this is resonating for you. I'm just letting myself feel the energy. It's a very uncomfortable energy. Like, I don't even want to go there. I feel like you're just really in the middle of it this month. And you're facing these demons. You're facing this situation that has been a long time coming. That feels inevitable, and you're going to be moving through it. It might be a transient experience of one of discomfort for a little while, but that's okay. Reach out to your friends and family for support, Sagittarius, or whoever's listening that this is resonating for, because they're going to be your bedrock. They're going to be the ones who can reiterate to you what the wisdom is in this situation and how to continue to stand up for yourself and adhere to the healthy boundaries that are necessary in dealing with whatever the circumstance is between the two of you. Let me know in the comment section below, you guys. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you for a quick additional message. She usually reiterates something and pulls the reading together. And oftentimes really hits home on sort of the advice, the highest and best advice. Whoops, you got two. They were stuck together. To the Celestial Mountain and Turquoise Lotus Mother. So pretty. I'll read you the backs. Turquoise Lotus Mother. An old pattern is finally ending, right? Pattern finally ending. Pattern for the masculine too, around the feminine. You're to be lifted from your struggle, freed from a weight of the past. You have learned all that you needed to learn, and now it is time for relief, release, divine protection, and the happiness of a healed heart and peaceful soul. Got it? And to the celestial mountain, you have the ability to invoke divine power, to call to the celestial mountain, so that you might be gifted with the spiritual energy you need to attain your goals. Permitting beings that love you unconditionally to help you is an expression of spiritual empowerment. You empower the divine forces that can assist you to come to your aid and help you manifest your visions. And again, the message that I was getting to reach out to loving friends and family this month is going to be critical and essential for you, Sagittarius. So don't be afraid to pick up the phone and to reach out in those moments where and when you're feeling tired and weary or upset, or you need some encouragement or another perspective to keep your feet on the ground when your head starts spinning around in circles with anger or in frustration or even sadness.